now I just have foundation on and concealer to save some time. What I'm gonna do is I wanna show you a real cool hack. One of the questions, I had created a thread last week that said, give me some content ideas. Like, let me know what it is that you wanna learn from your makeup fix. What do you want me to teach you? What do you struggle with, okay? I cater to obviously over 35 age, but a lot of these tips and tricks are great for the younger girls too that don't know how to apply makeup properly. Also, I'm like what I love is not showing you 100 things to do, like 10 steps. I want to show you hacks, easy to do, where you're like, oh my God, where you'll never forget it. So what do you think about that? So if that sounds like you, say yes down below, okay? And let's spread the word. Let's get this video moving with the SHARE button. Don't want to say that so I don't get flagged by Facebook. And what I'm going to do is just take some translucent setting powder first to make sure that I have a nice powdered canvas to show you this fast contouring hack that anybody can do. A 6-year-old can do it, a 70-year-old can do it. So if that sounds like you, and one of your questions was, I want to learn contouring, then we're gonna get going and do it. So you ready? So what I'm gonna do is take bronzer. You can use contour powder, whatever you want. Oh, you like that, Jen? This is, well, it's chipped. This is OPI, and it's called, something like Manhattan, something out of Manhattan, or like a drink in Manhattan or something like that. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So I'm gonna be using bronzer, okay? I'm gonna use a light shade, which is this one right here. Number 1 bronzer is a shimmer, and all the rest of the bronzers are matte. And when you're contouring, trying to create dimension in the face, then you wanna use matte. And the reason, hi Melissa, hello, is, for instance, right now I just look like I have a round face, right? Because I just have the foundation on and my concealer. And so what happens is when you just have a flat, nice canvas, yeah, the foundation and concealer looks good, but you can tend to just look flat face or round. So we want to add shadows. We want to actually put some depth or some shadow in there to create a chiseled cheek or a thinner nose or a smaller forehead, right? So if you don't know where to begin or what to do, I'm gonna show you a quick hack, but then I'm gonna get into the other side, the normal way, okay? Okay, so let's get going. So for the normal way, you just need a brush like this, something that's angled and has like a flat side. And the reason I like that is because it'll fit right here when you're carving out your line, like around the perimeter. And then when you're ready to blend it, you have the flat side to blend it. And then if you want to highlight with some shimmer, you have the tip. You have the tip right here to hit some highlighter. So that's why I love this brush, because it's like an all-in-one. For the hack job that I'm about to show you, you would need 2 brushes. You would need a small powdered brush, and then you would need something bigger to blend out the line. So what side do you want to see first? Hack or normal? So the first person that answers, they're the winner. Do you want to see the hack side or the normal side? Let's see, everybody's like trying to type. Let's see what the connection, with the internet connection, what comes in through first. And 1, hack. She wants to see the hack. All right, so with the hack, all you need is like a paper towel or a business card, okay? And I'm gonna go into bronzer number 1, a matte one, just a little bit, tap the excess off. And then bronzer should go underneath the highest point of your cheekbone. So once it dips in, which is right here, right? Because obviously we're out here, the minute it sinks in, that's your sunken in spot, which usually lines up with this ear fold, okay? And the trick, when you're contouring, you never wanna come past the pupil. You never wanna come past here, because then what's gonna happen? You're gonna start dragging your face down this way, right? So you always wanna stop at the pupil, angled with the fold of the ear in the dip of the cheekbone, okay? So the way to find that is you could take a business card, once you go over the hump and you're lined up with the ear, then you go in, make sure you take the excess off, and then just draw. This way you don't have to worry about being perfect. So when you draw your line and let go, you have a nice line there, okay? So we're gonna line it back up, and I'll go a little bit darker for camera effects. So what you do is just take a business card or a paper towel, covered in half, and let go. So now you have your nice cut, but this is why you'd have to go into a separate brush now, because you want to basically go in an upward motion and soften that line. So up. Notice I'm not circling, like going in a circular, because then you're just gonna bring all that brown down. Brown down. That rhymes. So what do you think about that? Isn't that easy? Isn't that super easy? Give me some hearts or say yes in the comments if you think that's easy. So now I'll show it again one last time. I love it. I mean, you can keep building up on it. So you could start off light if you're scared, right? And then thank you, Anne. And then just kind of put that line right there. Look, I mean, come on, right? My 6-year-old can do that. Soften it and bring it up. So now, thank you, Melissa. Now the normal way is just to take that brush I told you in the beginning, turn it to its side, visualize where you want to put it, and then just kind of hit your line there, and then turn it to the flat side and brush up. So see? Now the way that you can work this one, so I'm gonna do that. This is if you feel more confident. I mean, both ways I love. Oh, also, you always want to connect, I feel like, along the hairline, because you never just want to create a shadow here and then nothing anywhere else. So even if you have a small forehead, you still want to kind of do a thin perimeter, and you kind of want to bring it around the jawline. Does that make sense? Jackie loves it. Okay, so now if you did it this way, the lazy way, then what you can do is take the residue from your foundation or your concealer, whatever left over on the brush, like you don't re-dip into the palette. Then what you can do is just draw a line, kind of clean up your line with whatever's left over on your concealer brush or foundation brush, right? So that is awesome, right? Isn't that hackles? And you could do that with the nose, right? You could do it with whatever it is that you're trying to do. Now we're just gonna add a little bonus, put on some blush over that to show you where it goes. So for blush, you want to take a small rounded brush. You could still, if you're on a budget, you can go to the flat part of this brush, just wipe it on a paper towel or get one of those color switch things off Amazon for like $5 that cleans the makeup off. But otherwise, I'm gonna take a little blush and now concentrate, because especially if you're not 18, okay, and you're older, you don't want to do what you learned where you smile and do the apples of the cheeks, because the minute you stop smiling, your blush is going to end up down here. So the older you are, you want to hit right above that bronzer on this part of the upper cheekbone. Just like that, okay? That's where the depth of the color should be. So, and just like tap, tap, tap all in that area above it, right? So then what you can do from that point is go to the clean brush. I feel like there should always be a clean brush for blending. And then you can like soften that line. And then if you want to have that winter flush, like you were outside shoveling snow, not that we would go outside and shovel snow, or you went for a jog, right? You know, that youthful pinkness, you can take it, blend it out, but then come lightly across the apples of the cheeks and the bridge of the nose to get that flush. Right? I'm 18 too, Jackie. I'm 18 too. So what'd you guys think? So that is my contour hack. If you want more of these type videos, tell me down below, because I'm only coming on to give you guys what you request, and I want to make them fast so that you guys don't have to sit there and go through all the videos to try to learn a lesson. And then you could start saving to your folder on Facebook, start saving your favorites, so that when you're getting ready to put on, to contour or get out, you're going on a date night or you're going out with friends, you can whip out one of my, favorite videos that you save to your inbox in your folder on Facebook, or save it to your camera roll, and then you can access that, okay? So I hope you learned something. If you did, pass this along to somebody else so they learn, and I will see you on the next tip. I'm Candice Bertolini, and I am your makeup fix. Have a great day.